Hi everyone, this is Candace Lark for the Lark Music Blog, and today I'm going to talk about being a good student. And I think everyone wants to be a good student. Uh, Before I give you my tips, I have to say one of the most important things to being a good student is parents and students have to be just as committed as the teacher. When all three parties are on the same page, it creates a wonderful supportive environment for the student. So, on to my tips. My first tip is be prepared for lessons. Have your music, have your instrument ready. Don't forget your music. When you're ready and you're prepared for lessons, ready to grow, you definitely are going to have a productive lesson, but it shows your teacher that you respect their time and you're committed to your lessons. Practice. Obviously, that's a given. We all have to practice. And if you're not practicing, you won't progress. So, if you're consistently not showing up practicing, eventually your teacher may decide to no longer give you lessons and move on to a new student. So, try not to put yourself in that position and just make as much effort as you can to get in practice. Follow directions during the lesson. If your teacher says try this instead of that or do this instead of that, follow the directions. They know what they're talking about. And when you continue to try it your way, it just wastes time. My next tip is be happy. We all should be enjoying our lessons. It shouldn't be a miserable task. So, if you're enjoying your lessons and you're enthusiastic, your teacher will be happy and enthusiastic also. We are human, and when we have students that show up and just are raring and ready to go, it really does give us some extra fuel. My next tip is sweat the small stuff. Be detailed oriented and make sure that you're checking the notes that your teacher wrote for you for the week and paying attention to all the things that they said. It's going to make you have a wonderful next lesson. My next tip is be adventurous. Don't be afraid to try new things. Try jazz if you're doing classical, try classical if you're doing jazz, or open mic night. Compose your own music. Anything that you can think of. I encourage it. I think it's really great when my students go outside of the box that we're working in. My next tip is don't make excuses, be honest. So, this one always cracks me up. Your music teachers were once students. So, we've probably heard it all and we've probably tried it all. There's probably not much that you can say to us that's going to make us accept your excuse. So just be honest and try your best not to make excuses. Um, those are all my tips. So a quick recap. Be prepared, practice, follow directions, be happy, sweat the small stuff, be adventurous, and don't make excuses. So those are my tips for being a good student. If you follow all of those, you and your teacher are going to have wonderful lessons. So I'm Candace Lark for Lark Music Blog, and I will see you next time.